Welcome back, beer tubers. It's been a while since I've done a British ale, and today we're going to look at the Harviestoun Brewery, and this is their Ola Dubh ale. This is the 12-year reserve. Now, Harviestoun did a whole series of Ola Dubh that was aged in whiskey casks, in this case Scottish whiskey or Scotch, and they did a series in different aged casks, and this happens to be the 12-year-old Highland Park series, and I think almost all of them were from the Highland Park. I think there's like a 12, 15, 18, and maybe even a 20 or a 23, something like that. And the price went up quite a bit. This one was reasonably priced, but it's a completely pitch black beer. There's some carbonation on there, not really leaving much of a head at 8%. But let's get the aroma. Wow, big dark fruit. First thing you know, just a ton of raisin. Caramel coated raisins, and there's a hint of smokiness in there too. You definitely get some smoke coming through, that peaty kind of smoke. Yeah, caramel. Maybe a little bit of a roastiness. You know, the smoke, I don't know if the smoke's... I've had Highland Park before, it's been a while. It might have just a little bit of a smokiness to it. If not, maybe that's coming from some roasted malt or black malt. Yeah, it smells good. Let's dig in. Cheers. Ooh, that's a nice beer. A lot of complexities to it. Really changes throughout the mouthfeel. At first I thought it was a little too thin, but at the end it's got some nice viscosity to it. Up front you get a lot of fruitiness. That like caramel covered raisin is there. A little bit of like a plum note. Really nice. And then you start picking up some of the smokiness in the back end. You get a lot of that sort of burnt charred character from a black malt, and you get some of the oak tannins, a little bit of vanilla. I should mention though, this bottle is actually from July of 2009, so it has a lot of age to it. It's really rounded out. Nice creamy mouthfeel. Definitely can't detect any of the alcohol. The tannins in the beer have rounded out real nicely. The wood tannins, you can tell that the beer has some age to it. There's not really any oxidation going, which is nice. Picking up some chocolate notes. There's a little bit of like a cherry character, and that might be what the oxidation did to the beer, but you know, it doesn't have that papery, cardboardy character at all. It's just got a real nice, creamy, smooth texture. Nice, you know, just above medium bodied beer, you know, medium full. This is nice stuff. It's worth the price tag. At least the 12-year-old is. I've heard the beers that are aged in the I heard the beers that are aged in the other casks that are older are not quite as different than this one, but I didn't want to do the whole series. That would have cost quite a bit of money, but I'm glad I picked up the 12-year reserve. This is the type of beer I'd love to see more of done in the UK. Harviestoun's, they're located out of Alva, Scotland, and we can't get Innocent Gun here in San Diego, but from what I've heard, they're pretty hit and miss. But this is a really great solid example of a barrel aged, I believe this is a stout. Old Engine Oil, I think, is the base beer to it. And this is a really well done barrel aged beer, and recommend checking it out if you can get it. It's excellent. I wish I could get more stouts from the UK, and I'd like to see a lot more UK brewers doing a beer like this. That'd be great. I mean, you have all those Scotch and Irish whiskey barrels around, you know, put them to use, get some beer in them. This beer's so rounded, balanced, yet still complex. Yeah, more breweries need to do this. Check it out if you can find the bottles. I don't know if they've done any more recent batches than this. It's been a while since I've seen them on shelves, so this might have been just a special release. But yeah, go grab a bottle of this, you can still find it. It's going to wrap it up. Until next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.